Hello everyone, Texas Deacon here. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you had a wonderful day in the Lord. I did, and if you did not, it is your fault, and you can change that. Start right now, and you'll have a wonderful day tomorrow. Today's date is April the 13th, 2014. We've got some rain today, and rain is almost always a blessing in Texas. The title of today's lesson is The Parable of the Farmer and the Father. And the scripture reading is Proverbs 22:6. You've heard this many times probably. I love it. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Very good words of wisdom. First, we're going to take a look at the farmer. This farmer, he inherited 1,000 acres of some of the best farmland there was. Although he really did not know that much about farming, he just grew up in a farming family, but he wasn't involved with it. Now, he talked to his friends, and they advised him on what to plant and everything. And by taking their advice and planting what they suggested, even if it turned out to be a poor year, he was going to make a lot of money because there was a real demand for that crop. If it turned out to be a good year, he was going to make a king's ransom. He planted. Then he went to the mountains where it was a little cooler and waited for the 3 or 4 months for his crop to mature. Then going to return and harvest it. Well, when he got back, he found out that some of the fencing wasn't that good and it was down, and he hadn't checked the fences. And some cattle had got in there, some roving cattle. He wasn't there to weed it, to fertilize it, to water it. The environmentally friendly insect control, he wasn't there to use that. The animals, small animals that are around, he could have trapped them in live cages and dropped them off someplace else if he just didn't want to kill them. He didn't put any scarecrows up to keep out the birds. So when the farmer returned and looked at his crop, there was not enough left of it for even to attempt to harvest. Now we're going to look at the father. The father was living with this, or I should say the man at that time, was living with this young lady, a roommate, a live-in, whatever you want to call it. And she became pregnant. And about halfway through the pregnancy, he just skips town and goes to parts unknown. 25 years go by. He gets to thinking about it. He had heard through the grapevine that he had had a son, and he decided that he wanted to meet his son. So he, by this time, had gained a little wealth, not much, but he could go back in style. So he goes back, and after a couple of days, he's able to find his old girlfriend. And they were just hugs and kisses, just like he had never left. She welcomed him in, started talking about his son, showed him pictures of him, how tall, how handsome, how intelligent he was, and how much that the son had really wanted to meet the father and get to know him. And the man said, "That's what I came here for, to get to know my son." And the woman said, the mother said, "We'll meet him tomorrow." The father said, "No, how about today?" She says, "Tomorrow is his visiting day." "What do you mean his visiting day?" Said, "He's in state prison doing life without parole. I did my best I could, but I just didn't have what it took. He needed a man. He needed a father figure. He needed someone to guide him in ways I did not know how to guide him." You know that story there? That's happened too many times. Too many times. But, you know, the farmer next year, he has a second chance. He can do it right. He can do all those things he didn't do. Fathers, you must get it right the first time. Now, you can do it if you so choose to it. If it's in here to get it right, you can get it right. The choice is totally up to you. One more, Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Father, the choice is yours. You have to stand before God someday and give an accounting. You think about that. Until next time, may God continue to bless and forgive the United States of America. May God continue to bless the Republic of Texas. And may God continue to bless you and yours.